everyone. I'm here at the Whiskey A Go Go with one of the greatest singers in the metal scene. He was the original singer of Queensryche, and now he has his band Operation Minecraft. He plays solo sometimes. Geoff Tate. Geoff, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Nice to be here.
Nice to meet you too. So, I would like to you were doing a trilogy. I was reading about you before coming. So tell me about the story of the trilogy.
Well, it's a story that I wrote several years ago. My wife and I took a sort of a holiday, I guess you'd say, an adventure holiday to Spain, and we walked the Camino de Santiago, which is a 500-mile trek across northern Spain. And while I was on the trip, it's day after day of trudging through the wilderness, and you have a lot of time to think, you have a lot of time to yourself, and I started coming up with this story that I really liked, and I've been looking for a subject to write a full-scale rock opera around for quite a while, and I wanted to do a project that was, or a story that was told in 3 acts. And so the more I walked, the more I wrote, and the more I walked, the more I wrote, until I had a really a lot to say, and I had it all together by the time I got home, and I even started composing some music while I was on the trip as well. And so I've released the first album, The Key, that came out. The second album, Resurrection, came out this last year, and the new one comes out this fall.
This fall?
Yes.
How many songs do you have already?
How many songs?
Yeah.
I think there's 13 or 14 on the record.
And you have the name already?
I do, but I can't tell you the name of it.
Don't say that.
I know, we're days away from the announcement, yeah.
Okay, I hope I'm going to be the first one to say, this is the name, okay?
It's called the blank, blank, blank.
Okay.
You can fill in the blanks in like a few days.
I can give you the name. So you mentioned that you wanted to work with different musicians. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be in a band particularly. So I wonder, someone like you that have access to many, many great musicians, which ones are the ones you would like to have in your band someday? Either they already play with you, they come back, or?
Well, I've played with a lot of people, especially on this project. A lot of great players, people that I've met over the years. Gosh, there's still a lot of people I'd like to play with and maybe compose with and write some things with. I just played 2 shows and performed on an album with a European band called Avantasia. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Tobias Sammet and his whole group of fantastic musicians. We did 2 shows in Barcelona, Spain, and then one in Basel, Switzerland. And then I'm going over next month to play the Wacken Festival with them. And that's a real treat because these are completely different musicians who I've never experienced before, a whole group of different European musicians. Next month also I go to Brazil, and I'm playing with some Brazilian musicians, and we're performing a Brazilian South American version of Operation Mindcrime in its entirety. Some former members of Agra. I don't know if you remember that band. Yeah.
Andre Matos or.
Yeah, great players. So I'm getting to play with some incredible musicians. I'm loving it, every second of it.
Is Kiko gonna be there?
I don't think Kiko's gonna be there because he's out with Metallica right now.
With Megadeth, yes.
Yeah, Megadeth. That's right. I get those 2 mixed up.
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, talking about other musicians, you play with Blaze and Tim. Mm-hmm. How was working with them?
Oh, great! Yeah,
in the album.
Those guys are crazy. Yeah, we have a really great time at the 3 of us when we get together. Blaze is just like, if he wasn't a singer in a band, he would have been an incredible comedian. He's very funny. Yeah. And also Tim is incredibly funny too. Yeah. So I'm more of like the straight guy that facilitates the comedy, when those 2 are together, and they're just hilarious. And the 3 of us we had a great time on our tour that we did last year, and we had a great time making the album. We wrote a song called "Taking on the World," which is on our Resurrection album, and had a great time with that. They're fantastic guys.
Cool. Actually, you have Kelly, and I don't know if Randy is in the band.
Randy's not with us on this tour, but Kelly's with us. Yeah.
Okay, but have you ever thought? What is your thought in revive Myth?
With what?
The band Myth. Your
Myth?
First band. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't my first band, but it was a band I was in before Queensryche.
Yeah. Do you have an idea on do something under that name again, or
No.
just?
No, that was a period of time. That was like 1981. You know.
Yeah, I know. It's, sometimes
Yeah. No, I never.
Nobody asked you for that.
No, nobody's ever asked me that. But Kelly and I occasionally will listen to some old myth songs.
Yeah.
And kind of reminisce about what the hell we were thinking back then. Quite a few of the myth songs turned into Queensryche songs. Take Hold of the Flame comes to mind. No Sanctuary. Before the Storm, was that a Queensryche song? Yes, I think that was. That was originally a myth song. Walk in the Shadows.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Thanks. Sometimes I can't remember.
I understand, so many albums, so many songs.
Yeah,
and
I've got this release of the new album that has yet to be named. It'll be 18 albums.
18.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Can you give me the first letter? Only the first letter of the first word of just the letter.
T.
T. Thank you. Okay, we
Is
gotta.
this going to go on the entire interview? You're going to keep asking me
No,
for a letter?
no, just that one. Okay. So
Because this could be a fun game.
we can fill it up if you want to. Any guests on the new album?
No, it's actually the same bunch of people that's been playing on all three. We recorded all three albums at the same time, and so then we've just been releasing them periodically with the record company's fiscal calendar, once a year.
Okay, cool. What happened with the Sarso brothers?
With the what?
Sarso, Rudy and Robert Sarso.
Something happened to them?
I don't know why they are not in the band anymore. Just for
Oh well, it's never been a band. It's always been a group of musicians that could play together at any given moment, and I wanted to leave it open so everybody could do other things, and so Rudy's doing something now. He told me, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's in a band.
But I wanted to make it so it was open, so people could come in and out, do other things, follow their musical muse, so to speak.
Do you have any hobby? Do you collect anything?
Collect anything?
Yeah.
No, I don't really collect anything. I guess I collect musical instruments.
Yeah.
I have quite an array of guitars and saxophones and basses and keyboards and studio gear, things like that. Microphones. Microphones are one of those weird things that you collect that really helps you in your musical endeavors, because a microphone really captures different things. A certain microphone can capture something completely different than another microphone. So yeah, I collect those things, but nothing else really. No.
Okay.
I have hobbies. My wife and I like to restore old houses. We love old houses. In fact, our latest house is 115 years old, and we've restored all the woodwork in the house and the flooring. It's
Still in Washington?
Yeah, it's in Washington, and it's original flooring. It's a Dutch Revival house, if that's the architectural style.
Have you ever featured in this, TV show that?
No, haven't done anything like that. No, we do it kind of because we just dig it, not really for publicity, but we just dig it.
Oh.
I like carpentry. I like cutting into wood and nailing stuff together.
I can imagine you, nailing and singing like la la,
Yeah, I never do that. I just nail. I don't sing.
Well, this is mainly for Latin America and Spain, but everywhere. But I represent Latin America. So, there's anything you want to say to your fans anywhere?
Well, I just played in Barcelona 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I had an incredible time. Barcelona is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Just amazing, and the people are incredible, and the food is amazing, and I can't say enough positive things about it. And had a great time. I love Spain as it is. It's one of my favorite places to go in the world. The Pyrenees Mountains, skiing, right over the borders, France. Incredible wine in Spain too. Riojas. Oh,
La Rioja.
Yeah, incredible.
Well, Geoff, thank you for the interview. Guys, thank you over there. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
You're great.
Had a good time.